Every tick is a voice, every candle a question. The market is an auction, and only the patient find the truth.
It's the auction, fear in the crowd. Price moves loud when the orders come down. Balance to imbalance, flow to the flame. Discipline the weapon, this ain't no game. This the auction, fear in the crowd. Price moves loud when the orders come down. Balance to imbalance, flow to the flame. Discipline the weapon, this ain't no game.
Market is memory, anchored in pain. Levels get tested, patterns remain. Greed says double up, fear says quit. Patience whispers wait, that's the voice I commit. Every loss is tuition, every drawdown a class. Every journal line written makes the knowledge last. No chase, no tilt, no revenge on the tape. I'm the product of the process, there's no escape.
It's the auction, fear in the crowd. Price moves loud when the orders come down. Balance to imbalance, flow to the flame. Discipline a weapon, this ain't no game. This the auction, fear in the crowd. Price moves loud when the orders come down. Balance to imbalance, flow to the flame. Discipline the weapon, this ain't no game.
Value builds slow where the orders agree. High volume nodes mark the path I see. Excess means turning, rejection in play. Auction finds fair price, then it walks away. RB forms the map, the breakout's the test. Failed auction calls bluff, separates the best. Volume is the language, context the key.
Check.
Price is the story.
Yo,
I trade
what's up,
what I
guys?
see.
Balance.
All right. Good morning, everyone. Happy Monday. Happy Monday. It is March 16th. Monday. No major news going on. We do have FOMC week, though, or FOMC day on Wednesday. Pending home sales tomorrow. We had Empire State Manufacturing Index today. So I'm looking, though. I've been starting at this hour because I've been waiting for this first hour of the market to close. I did have this long down here on some of my accounts. Some of my accounts I held it on one eval, so I actually covered on one of my evals on a toss. I can put that on too, actually. I covered here and here. On my funded accounts, I went ahead and moved up my stop, and I got tagged out for a few, $200, which sucks because it just went straight to my first big TP, which was right here. So it was like 20 points, almost 19 points. So I would have gotten my TP if I had held it. It would have been a max win. That was on the London stream, and that stream was coming to an end, and I just ended up just doing what I did and took my money. I didn't want it to go back down at that point. And on a toss, I held for the full TP. So right now, I'm practicing holding on some evals for bigger TPs with different stops as well. Just practicing taking the trades different ways with a little more discretion involved. And what else? Yeah, so I had a win and I had a loss and a win this morning. And I can show you my account totals here. You can see it's a mixed bag here. And this account is definitely locked up on the day. That's only my London. So I ended up slightly down. It's whatever. The last trade, I could have held it. And yeah, it really could have been as I could have held it as long as I wanted, really. My first TP here would have been the max win. So I don't think I would have held it past that. But it's good to see that everything's playing out good, and I got to remember these IB trades are meant for continuation moves. So that was London IB, and now we have New York IB settled. So I actually charted everything out on the H contract, but I went ahead and switched to the M. So I don't really have my charts I prepared for the week. I'm going to probably we can do these charts now, another layer on them. But I don't trust the value area levels or anything on these. So I'm pretty much just going to turn that off for now. So say what's up if you guys are with me. I'm going to do a little roll call here. Let's see who we got. No Luck, Pure Skill. What's up? New here. What's up? What's up? Hope you're doing well. Annie in the house. Good, thank you. Watching the charts. Was expecting drop here around 10:30. Nice to see it play out. Nice. There you go. What's up, Annie? Chrono Ember in the house. Good morning, Chrono. So I'm just going to be looking for a textbook trade, right? I want one of my clean setups, and man, look at this clean lower high right here. Dang. That's wild. Yeah. Great move here off these highs. We have the initial balance set. And so what I'm most likely looking for here is a move outside of initial balance. I have it already set up on my toss charts. So I guess I have to really fully set up my chart again. And I'm going to use this as an opportunity to clean up my charts now that we have this new chart here. So what do I want to be looking at on here? I'm thinking to even turn off these EMAs. I get so used to them being on, but I'm going to take those off. Take that off. I'm going to take this off. Yeah, let's start super clean. We're going to do some fresh analysis. I do have I do have some other charts still set up a little bit with the volume profile and with previous day high and low. I'm double checking it right now. It's not perfect, but it's close. All right, so I want to draw some ranges on here. I've been coloring them. I get so used to it being one way or the other, but I kind of like it. So I'm going to stick with the colors. So we got range high, range low, and I'm actually going to go to the weekly chart. I already did all this morning, but well, I did it last night and this morning on the H contract. So if we start on the weekly, we have these highs and lows. We're kind of making a target tapped. We made a target tapped, but it still looks like we're making lower highs. So even a wick up here, I would expect it to potentially go back down. We're already making a pretty good wick up on today's chart as we go to the daily chart right here. So I'm going to actually adjust these a little bit, and I might just leave these on and say, no, let's just stick to the plan here. Go down to the 4 hour, and we're still making this down move. So we've reached target tap again on the 4 hour overnight, really. Open a Globex, almost target tapped. I'm going to adjust it for this low down here. And yeah, we have these highs, but at the same time, I'm thinking I'll leave that up there, and I'm going to create a new one and drag it down. All right. So I like this range better here for the current price action. We have this kind of clear areas where it was support resistance in the past. Right here. And this is a 4 hour chart. So we did have a good big green 4 hour candle. The last like 4 hour candles have been bullish, but we kind of reached a target tap and we're rejecting it. So could this be, it could be a top and we could reject for sure, but also it's been bullish. So I'm kind of hesitant. However, I would be allowed to take a fade off this, which of course that already played out. Because it hit that key target. Let's go to the 1 hour. So this 1 hour is actually looking pretty dang clean. I want to create another lower one. So we'll have like range 1, range 2. I don't really know where I want it right now, like that. Yeah. Exactly like that. So I just see it where it has a lot of points where it has turned into support and resistance. Do we have some music on? Let's put some tunes. Is that too quiet? Is that good? No, I think that's good. how does the IB model work? So I'm pretty much looking for breakouts of the initial balance. So actually, yeah, we'll get to that trade here in a second. I'm gonna, we're almost done with this, and then we'll look at the IB. So for now, I don't mind this. I'm gonna delete that. Let's go to 15-minute. Yeah, I don't mind it at all. So now what I'm going to do is I'm going to turn on New York initial balance. I'm going to turn off previous day value areas for now. I'm going to leave the VWAP on, and I'm just going to do New York initial balance. Okay, previous day high and mid and low. All right, let's try this. Okay, I like this. That's clean enough. So look, where we drew the box up here, that's exactly yesterday's high, right? And we have the current session volume profile. I just went ahead and put on. So we have value area high, point of control, value area low. And we have the initial balance of New York session here. New York IB high, mid, and low. So my IB trade is just waiting for a 15-minute close outside of it and making sure everything looks like we're going in that direction. The main confluences I use for that are the CVD, the cumulative volume delta, and the 5-minute EMAs. And I just use those because it's consistent and I use them the same each time. And so I do have a toss open where I have this these levels on the toss as well. And then one other thing I want to look at. Alright, so we're getting the 15-minute close. It doesn't look like we're going to get it outside of IB. But the other thing we want to look at is NQ, and is it going to break out of IB? NQ is still a little bit outside of IB, or still inside of IB as well. I'm going to peek at gold real quick. Yeah, look at gold. Wow. Alright, so ES is at the daily VWAP. I'm going to make sure I have my correct account signed in, which I actually don't. So I'm going to go ahead and log into Apex. I do have it on NinjaTrader ready to go. Alright, so we're going to be locked and loaded in case we didn't get the close outside IB. So I have to wait another 15-minute candle if I'm going to do the IB trade. But we are closer to IBL now. If it could change to be more bearish in the next 15 minutes. So we could end up getting this here, initial balance breakout. We have previous day mid very close, so not my favorite trade. Not my favorite trade. And look at this clean fade up here too. So this is actually a pretty clean setup right here. These rejections from my high time, from my 30-minute support resistance. So what is it hourly? Yeah, you know what? I need to adjust this level, I think. Yeah, I'll just do it like that for now. Yeah, so could have been more aggressive there, but I didn't want to short this rally really, even though it did look peaked out. So both is true. If we manage to reclaim the initial balance range, which is essentially like a failed auction from these lows right here, if we can get back up to these highs, I would look for an initial balance breakout still long. It's kind of annoying because this previous day high is a short normally for me, so I'd much rather it close above previous day high. I would not complain to get the full move out. It is pretty wide though, so it means my stop loss would have to be tight if I trade minis. So I'm kind of thinking, yeah, we'll just have to wait and see how it looks if we do get that breakout. Otherwise, the short with a little bit of a change in structure right now, CVD's been coming down again, and these EMAs are starting to turn. So let's see, which one is this? The 20? Yeah, 20 turned on the 5 minute, which I'm still waiting on the 89. So the way this was taught to me is on the 89 and 20 5 minute EMAs on, or yeah, 5 minute chart, EMA 20 and 89. So yeah, if this closes down, it's probably gonna look pretty good. I don't really like taking trades from VWAP, and I like to target previous day mid. So I would love to have it be where this closes and I still have room to take this to previous day mid, like this. If it closes all the way down here, I'm going to be kind of like, oh man, this better look really good, or I'm not going to take it. Because previous day mid, a lot of times I like as a area where I like to target to, and I'd want to wait and see a reaction there a lot of times. All right, so Lunamod is talking about the newsletter there. So right now I'm doing giveaways through the newsletter. So I think there's a video at the end of the newsletter that says comment on that video to be entered in the giveaway. And then we'll pull it at the end of the month. I mean, I could bring on more giveaways again. I'm just trying to not have it be my focus. It is good though for the community. I like it when people win accounts. Like I love it when a regular wins a free account. It's sweet. It's actually super sweet. So I do like it, but I'm just really trying to be focused on my trading, and I think that's the best thing I could do for the stream anyways for everyone, is to at least be locked in. So we'll see if we get this IB breakout to the downside. Otherwise, other potential trades for me today. So one thing I'm paying attention to is my bigger range that we drew on and where we are in that range. So this short, it is kind of that continuation back down towards the range. But we are in the middle. This is what I'm thinking right now. So we're like right in the middle of the range. So this is going to have to look really good. But we still have like 10 minutes for the candle to close. All right, so let's look at gold. I would take a breakout short. Yeah, clean range right here. I was too scared to take this short up here. Not me. Alright, Lunamod just dropped a foreman if you want to get added to the newsletter and giveaways in the newsletter. Alright, so I'm going to try to stay locked in for this gold. Lately I've been having a hard time keeping track of when I have multiple ideas. Let's see how it works. I do have an alert on the level. Alright, I think we're locked in. So anyone else have any trades yet today? So I had 2. I pretty much already went over them. It was just, I had initial balance short. And then I had a long. So here's my long. I held it in an eval for a little bit longer. Actually a lot longer. I held it in eval for these highs, actually pretty dang good. And on my funded account, so I took it for a short little win like this, which sucks. And then the short was right here. Right here. It was pretty much shorting right at these lows. And also, this trade, I could have avoided it because it didn't really give me a good top wick. And I was like, okay, I have to wait for a top wick. And then it attempted again at it and went down and started breaking lows. And I was like, okay, I'm just going to enter. And so I impulse entered. And then it just flipped right back. I'm like, yep, that's why we wait for the wicks. And then it stopped me out and it reversed actually and kept going. So nothing I could do about it. But if I would have held this long here, then it would have made up for it. You should be able to see that short in one of these accounts. Oh, it's in, I forgot. It was in, yeah, it was in micros. The short was in micros. Well, it was in minis in my London account, but in these Apex accounts it's in micros, so it's not on this chart. It's on the other chart, but you can see it up here. Right down here. So I pretty much short got stopped in right at the bottom to enter the short. Yep. And here's that long. But so in the other accounts it was in minis. So this one though is just in micros for this follower account. Just a little bit in there for fun. So right now my leader account is number 47, this one. And I'm going to be in ES ready to go if we did get a setup. Bouncing at this VWAP. Could this be a failed auction? I'm not going to F around and find out. We'll watch it and find out. I'm not going to take a trade. What's up? Trades by Neo says, no trades for me. Can't quite read this market. I feel you. Oh, nice. Annie's checking out the newsletter video. It was a link to the risk management webinar. The EMAs are pretty chopped right now. Yeah, break even. What's up, D100 in the house? Yeah, look, we're holding this VWAP. I feel like the chart like this isn't like too much. The colors though, it's just like crayon colors is what it feels like. Oh, you know what? Might fix it. Here's what I have to do. It must be done. Is that better? Maybe that's why it looks weird. I have to be fully committed. Man, I don't know. I'm gonna go back to grayscale. Yeah, I don't like this previous day mid right here for that short. I guess I prefer the long, but it would be we have the previous day high right there. Yeah, I don't really like this range that we're in right now, to be honest. Like longing a breakout of this, I guess so. I mean, it could be powerful, but we just already made such a good move. Yeah, I wonder how I feel about this. I have to be real with myself. Like, I guess a full breakout of previous day high and a full breakout of previous day mid, it would be a different story. So maybe that's what I'm more looking for, is just waiting for us to break down. But I want to wait and see what we get and how the conditions look at the time of getting it, because I do think if we bounce here, if it looks really strong and we get this breakout, we'll see how it feels. All right, anything else I want to be looking at? So I want to draw the fib. I want to go from previous day RTH. I'm looking at how they line up. It's not bad. It's not bad. What should I name this one? There you go. All right, right back up. All right, another 15-minute candle. I wait. Yeah, that was a crazy bounce from down here. We tapped IBL and popped. Looking at NQ, did about the same thing to the mid of IB. So I also have to move NQ on over. I guess eventually the continuous contract will catch up, right? So I wonder where it'll pull the charts from. I'm gonna assume I'll have to remake my charts again. So I'll just have fun with it for now. All right, so I'm gonna put a poll in. Let's see. How are you guys on the day? Green, red, break even, or no trades? I guess at this point, my favorable, I guess the long is what I'm starting to favor, but it doesn't go with my high time frame bias. So this rejecting here would go more with my bias. I just also don't like the short that much here in the middle of the range. So the long would have, like, I'd want the long above that previous day high, really. We'll have to wait and see. I'm hesitant to put the trade idea on, but I guess might as well. It's trade idea number 1. Long Evo breakout. Yeah, I'm gonna wait for that. I don't expect the short to look good. If it does, I just don't expect it to end up looking good once we get down here, but we'll see. So yeah, I'm gonna put the short on there too. All right, so we are struggling. I'm watching Bookmap for ES and NQ. CVD is starting to turn back over on ES here, so I'm pretty much just waiting for continuation to the upside or this trend reversal to confirm. Getting the IB breakout when I zoom out. Okay, we can zoom out a little bit here. The short, I feel like this chart just isn't good to show it anymore. It already got too cluttered. I'm gonna have to show it on a toss. I mean, maybe you can kind of still see it on here, but it actually doesn't look that bad, this short, I don't think, for it to just keep going down. If we draw it on, let's see, like enough to get a move, even if it does end up reversing, but it's really just this whole range. So I'm open to it. I don't want to short from the low of the range, but depending on where it closes, if all the confluences are there, I'm going to go for it. Room down to these range lows. It's not that bad. I mean, I rarely take these for more than 5 to 10 points anyways, so something like that. If there's room down to previous day mid, then that's perfect, even for something like this. I need some more coffee. The break is getting hype. No, I actually have I had 2 iced coffees, but I have a Celsius in my fridge. Lewis Scott says, what are my payouts year to date? It's like, let me check. They're mostly in February. I didn't do so hot in January. Let me see, February. I have it on a spreadsheet too. Let me see if I can just find it here. Okay, 510. 2000, so 2510. Another 2250. 4000 something, I forgot already. 4000. Let me keep going. It wasn't that much more. I had a rough start to the year. Maybe it was 4,000 and something. I can look at the spreadsheet. Very low expenses. Yeah, very low expenses. Way less in expenses. And I actually include all my expenses, like for my platform costs and all that stuff. But yeah, it's right now I'm not copy trade. Well, I'm starting to copy trade again, but I've been trading individual accounts. So I had a rough January, and what was it? In December. Now I'm forgetting. Yeah, December and January were rough. November and October were really good. But so I'm thinking, so what I did was I put myself kind of in timeout, and essentially, and I stopped copy trading, and I'm rebuilding up a stack of accounts. So right now I'm trading pretty slow. I'm just trading individual accounts and trying to just get from one payout to the next. So these accounts I'm trading right now are up pretty good right now, and some of them at least. And so I'm pretty much just like working on that next payout. So one of them's up like $3,000 and something right now, and another one is up, of the funded ones, 1900. What else we got? 350. So I'm working on a few that are close to payout there, but I'm trying to be really careful about not spending too much and stuff. So I'm just going slow right now, one trade at a time. What up? All right, hold on. I gotta mute my mic real quick for the Discord. All right, guys, I'm back. So sorry, I was talking to Discord. So I couldn't, it was not YouTube material there. That's secret Discord conversation. So, yeah, let's see if we get this breakout down here. It's pretty rough looking though for now. Like I'm a little hesitant, and it's not even that I'm hesitant. I just Brick's making me laugh now. I'm just not very excited about this range, and I don't think it's actually going to give me a good setup. Like I don't think that it's going to look good either way. It could break out to the top and it's still going to look chopped to me, and it could break out to the bottom, it's still going to look chopped. That's what I'm expecting right now. But we're going to see. I'm going to let it work itself out, and maybe by the time we get the breakout it actually looks a little better. But the CVD is going down. It would look good if it broke out. It would look bearish, I feel like, on my toss chart especially. I'll bring that on right now. Here, let's see. Does it work? Nope. I should have that on a button. There we go. That actually kind of works how it is right now. So yeah, it would just make sense to me looking at this pattern. We just keep chopping, move down towards previous day value area low, previous day low, and make this rotation. That was the highs. So that's my argument for why, if I do get this breakout short, I should be interested in it. We have room down, but I'm also looking at the middle of the range right here. This is previous day point of control. Yeah, so that's not that bad. I also don't trust this contract though. This is the M contract, so the volume yesterday was probably a little bit wacky. But yeah, I guess I could look at this breakout as a value area rotation. If we get this short, previous day value area high, previous day value area low, previous day point of control. So I think I should be open-minded. Not being nosy, just like to understand, like to get understanding of evals, etc. So you have kept the same account this year and taken over 4K. No, I have multiple accounts. Right now I'm trading three Apex accounts that actually only one of them I bought kind of recently. We can check them out right now. Hold on, let me pull them up. Let's see. One of these is newer. And then another one is actually pretty old. So yeah, so some of these are from like months ago. And one of them I had a violation on it. They're the legacy accounts. So I had a violation, and now I have to trade for like the max. Like I have to make way more than the normal amount because I forget which rule it was, the MAU rule or something. Let's see. I'm going to get into my accounts here. Yeah, and then same thing, this top one futures account I'm trading, the straight to fund, I've had it now for more than 2 months without a payout on it. So I kind of got chopped on it a little bit. All right, so one of these accounts is from, it does have the date. Oh yeah, purchase date. So December 15th, October 1st, and March 4th. Here, I'll show you. So these are the Apex accounts I'm trading right now. I had like 40, and in the end of December, beginning of January, I think it was, I blew like a lot of accounts. Like I just had a bad tilt and losing streak. So then I was like, okay, let's stop copy trading and just get back on track here, and just been trading a little slower. I mean, not bad. 3,000 bucks since December 15th. It's like, you know, it could be blown, so it could be worse, I guess, type of thing. And then, did any of these accounts get payouts already? Let me see. I don't even remember. Yeah, this one account number 37, that's up 1,800. I already took 2,000 bucks from it. And then the other last payouts, I blew those accounts I took the payout from. So these two accounts I've never gotten a payout from. I'm just gonna be patient here. If this starts to grind down from here, then I could end up looking better for the short, but my technicals, like my confluences I've been using strictly, are still net bullish, so I can't see the short until we get there, really. So I'm gonna be patient. What's up, Kelvin in the house? Good morning. Chop in the middle of this range. Let's look at gold. It's just wandering around here. Yeah, let's look at the Mag 7. All green. Broadcom green, triple Qs, Bitcoin, AD is green. What is AD at? 1582. It's pretty good. VIX is down. Russie. Yeah, actually Russell made new highs here. Interesting. Man, that'd be interesting. I guess if it makes its way up, I expect it to be choppy on the way there. I haven't been trading Russell or the Dow, but I'm interested. I'm watching. I'm just starting to pay attention. The Nikkei. Oh, it looks like we broke out of that chop. Interesting. That's a nice bottom. End of last week. FDAX. We're still in that same consolidation that we had on Nikkei. Could the FDAX follow the Nikkei? For a little breakout. Silver at 81. All right, so I'm gonna hang tight for another candle close, I guess. CVD's looking good. Ugh, we're pushing. Man, should I hit the juice? You know what, guys? It's almost too late for me to have more caffeine. I'm gonna hit the super juice. Okay, I'll be right back. Oh, I'll mute it. Dang. I have no clue how long it's muted for, guys. I have no clue how long it's muted. That's funny. Oh yeah, so I'm watching this. My confluences for the trade are bullish, so I'm more now biased for the long breakout, even though it's hard to imagine it because I'm a perma bear right now. But perma bear or not, the trade is the trade is the trade. So let's see if we get this trade. Yeah, I'm trying to look at the order flow of when we made this dip, and man, it looks like a blow off top, but the other direction, right? I can share the screen, I think. Let me see. Yeah, I can actually. Look. Oh, that's perfect. It fits right on. So this is what I'm looking at. These trapped sellers down here. This is pretty much just delta down there of sellers, of buyers and sellers. So we can just see how negative it is. So that's kind of what I'm looking at, like this 100 lot down here. You look 566 right here. Well, it's not a 100 lot. It's a delta. So I'm just kind of curious. I'm like, huh, could I have bought this? And then we cleared above, gap back up and get up above this area where all these 5-minute candles bottomed. Yeah, maybe that was the entry right there. Boom. And so this is something I'm just trying to study. And when we have these reversal moments, I'm going to be looking at the order flow and trying to see what it was doing. All right, let's get that out of there. And now we played the waiting game. So how should we play the waiting game? What do you guys want? Any recommendations? We have chart stuff. Look for other trades. We can look for swing trades. We could pick up. I can't play video games. I'd get too distracted. But that'd be fun. We play StarCraft in a mini screen. So I'm gonna look at gold too. If gold breaks out, I'm open to the short. I know the range has been playing, but I'm not really liking to play the ranges, and maybe it's just I'm not comfortable doing it. But same thing, I could take the long up here. And I wonder if Joey Morgan caught that failed auction. I'm gonna snipe his stream. Is he still on? Nope, he's done. Let's see what he did. Did he long it? No. Nope, he didn't long it. He said he was having a hard time with price. All right. Well, let's see, Zach. How's Z Money doing? I have to zoom around. Okay, he got in long. Let's go. Nice job. All right, so oh, he's just racing now though. He's on break while he races. Yeah, this is his trading view. We could switch it up though. Whatever you want. Little toss action. All right, we're making that move. I want to wait for the breakout. Was not a bad move to catch this low down here. I mean, would have had to be a sniper. Checking my squawks right now. This is interesting news. Trading has been halted in all contracts on the London Metal Exchange, with dealers unable to place orders in markets ranging from aluminum to zinc as they awaited further information on the cause of the outage. Very interesting. All right, so let's see what's going on in the Discord. What's your guys' bias? Are you still long, G? All the way up bias. Wait, you said 789? Oh, and NQ. I was gonna say, I'm like, what? I'm like, okay, yeah, these highs. Previous day high, pretty much. On NQ. Yeah, ES previous day high seems so close at 786. So good. All right, let's check on gold. And yeah, it's just chopping. Yeah, so ES, maybe we get a little trade here on ES. Let's wait for the breakout. Everything looks good. If I want to be aggressive, I could enter on a retest of one of the EMAs. It's something I just started to watch it for the future, but right now I wouldn't do it as we approach these highs. But in certain moments, once we've reclaimed a level, I can get cheaper entries that way if I do like the move. So it's just something I'm watching on the 8 EMA. 8 and 20. Looking back at the indices, everything looking good. I've been thinking about wanting to take some equities positions, and I was thinking about day trading, but maybe it would be better for me to go to a more swing ideas, and that way I can kind of have a overall bias. Like if I'm swing trading Nvidia, Microsoft, can kind of remember my bias on some of these names. Let's see. I think I've sold off most of the positions I had. Like I had some Apple and some Microsoft. But I've been pretty bearish for a while now, so yeah, so I'm thinking positions that could be like one that could be more than a day, but maybe not that high time frame, but being able to hold them overnight. I liked Tesla short. Where was I looking to short from? Yeah. I think the way I would take this is tighter stop. Could even have like TP1 close like this. And maybe try to get average entry like somewhere like this. Yeah, I don't really like it enough. It's too choppy here, but I'm gonna keep my eyes open for a trade in my personal account. I mean, maybe in Bitcoin too. I didn't buy the lows. Would have been nice, but maybe could still catch on a Bitcoin move here. I mean, yeah, who knows? We can make a little run here. Maybe I would look for a Bitcoin trade. I would rather pull back though. If we get a pullback, something like this, and then TP2. Oh man, see now my settings all terrible. Okay, so I need to save this as green and purple. Right, there you go. Okay, so they seriously just disappeared. There we go. Something like this. So when I take positions like this, a lot of times I wait for a pullback, or I at least get in a little bit. So I'll like enter with a partial here. But see, I don't like this R&R. Yeah, so I don't know how much I like this. I would maybe like use this first level as like somewhere to move my stop loss to. Try to get a pullback. And then target. Yeah, so this would be like stop loss to break even right here. Something like this. Alright, so we haven't broken out yet on ES. So I'm going to be patient and just watch for it. Let's see if we can find something better than the Bitcoin chart. So let's go over to, I guess let's open up my crypto chart. Oh man, this chart is better here. All right. This trade idea did not work out. So we are, boom. Pretty much something like this is what we're charting there, but let's see if there's a chart that looks better, something that's been holding better than Bitcoin. Like what's been making the good moves on crypto. That's pretty much what I'm gonna look for. And I'm actually just gonna put my chart up. I'm gonna organize the names to what's performing best. And let's just see, FET. Let's actually just flip through them. Yeah, we're not going to try to buy the bottom on FET. Look at this. That one worked out. That one worked out. That was a long time ago though. So let's see. Nah, I'm not buying that. Most of these tickers here I was looking at one point, I'm not going to even be interested in right now. I mean, we do have a little bit of consolidation. Maybe this would follow Bitcoin. Hyperliquid. Yeah, so this is one I'd be interested in. We have room up to the top of this range. If Bitcoin stays strong, this does not look bad. I don't know how I'd take this though. If we could dip down, something like that, 20% stop loss. I want to put an alert on this. This is hyper, but I'm interested in this anyways. This is like classic pattern of a new coin. Should we look at ETH? Alright, so hypers, I want to put it at the top of the list. ETH. Guys, actually ETH USD. Oof, I might do that over Bitcoin. Guys, the NQ chart's not doing anything. So I'm just waiting, or ES chart. Gold is chopping as well, so it's almost lunch hour and we haven't made the breakout, so I'm gonna have to decide, am I gonna stick to the day or am I gonna end it here and just lock in where I'm at? It's a slight loss on the day. It should have been a win on the day, but yeah, we have a slight loss on the day. That's okay though. I'm not gonna sweat it. Just lock in for tomorrow. And maybe I still get a trade here. I have plans at 2 though, so I'm thinking if something doesn't set up in the next hour, I'm pretty much gonna be getting ready to head out. So it doesn't really look like it's going anywhere quickly right now, so I guess I'm gonna give it another 10 minutes for the top of the hour. Yeah, I'm gonna go 10 more minutes. So let's see. Man, ETH actually, oof, I'm not hitting it. I don't think I'd get too greedy though. So I wonder if I could get in this with a tighter stop loss. Yeah, I might set some limit orders. That's the other thing. So I could set some limit orders on ETH. 1, 2, 3. Maybe 4. I mean, I might even just divide it up into a little more than normal. Do something like this and just see it average down into the position, stop loss down here, see if we get filled. I'm kind of thinking that. I don't know if my stop is too tight. Yeah, what up, Miss K in the house? Yeah, what up, Dizza? Says, I'm thinking about selling this crypto rally. What do you think? I don't expect it to last. I mean, I don't blame you, dude. I'm just so bearish and everything. But, yeah, I don't know. I guess I would love to see it pump. But I guess, you know, I'm bearish like pretty much everything. Crypto, though, I'm like net bullish on more than probably the indices at the moment. Like if I had to buy something for the long term right now, I'd kind of be more interested in crypto at the moment. I don't know why, but Bitcoin in particular. So like if I'm just talking about putting a little bit of money for like a long term, like money I don't care about, you know, I'm not talking about large amounts of money. Just at current prices, I'd rather be averaging into Bitcoin. So I guess I have that bias. So I'm a little bit more okay with it. But yeah, I mean, shorting any rallies right now is probably the better play. I mean, we've been coming down, and let's keep going actually on this list though, real quick. I'm watching the indices here, but there's nothing for me to do unless I was trading like super scalping or something. But nothing for me to do right now. Let's keep going. Meme coins, LTC. Okay, there might be an LTC play here. Let's go to the daily real quick. What do I got highlighted here? Okay, let's just bring this over here. Yeah, I don't mind this. Guys, the cherry cola Celsius is like burning through my stomach right now. What the heck? I mean, it's not that bad. I'm being a little dramatic. Like I'm gonna finish it, so I shouldn't be too dramatic. Yeah, I'm trying to decide. I'm trying to find like, yeah. Litecoin, anyone? Any LTC fans? You're up 2x on some of these alts since the crash. Nice. There you go. Nice, nice. Which ones are you liking? Do you mind shilling in chat? I mean, I could start averaging in. I would probably want to do it the same way I was talking about on ETH. Guys, I might buy some Litecoin. But it's hard. It's like, what's the time frame? If it held down here for another week or two, I'd be like, what am I doing? You know, if we get back in this chop. Let's keep looking. I'm gonna put Litecoin up on the list, up higher. Popcat, Arb, Tia, all these crap coins. Link Marines, guys. Oh, look at this. We hit crucial buys down here. I missed my dip buy. Look at that. I mean, could be capitulation there a little bit. It doesn't look like serious capitulation, but I mean, not bad. That's a pretty big move down. Yeah, we definitely saw some capitulation, I feel like. XLM. Yeah, there's structure here. Okay, XMR. You guys remember this breakout of XMR? Anybody? This is something I was talking about on my channel. Look, it's still holding. Guys, XMR mooned. Yeah, actually, this might be the play right here. What's up, Zuri? Zohiri? Oh, should we look at Solana? What a Sam coin. So yeah, I don't know how I feel about some of these. Like XMR is probably one of the best ones to buy. Look at this. Just by these charts, I like that looks actually bullish. All this other crap I'm looking at, and the only ones I like are the majors, just because I like them. You know, it's like I like Litecoin, I like Ethereum, I like Bitcoin. XRP, like, I don't know. I don't like it yet. Doge. Okay, maybe it's cyclical, but the fact that TradingView has the Doge come out and do like a dance makes me not want to buy it. So yeah, I don't know. I'm not convinced yet with crypto all the way. I would maybe start to take some small trades. Like, I mean, I could do something super speculative and thin. Like if Bitcoin moves and something like this spikes up and I can get like a outsized R&R trade with, like if Bitcoin keeps rallying and I can get 50% on a coin like this, like I'm totally open to a trade like that too. But it's just sketch. Yeah, like XLM, Atom, like yeah, I'd rather do one of the bigger or like mid caps. Yeah, like this actually doesn't look that bad either. Clean range up. Atom, huh? I mean, I wonder if I could get in with a tight stop. I like it better like that. That's tight enough. And then do like TP1, TP2. I just don't trust that TP2. Like, seriously? I mean, I guess so. It's not that crazy. But this downtrend is just brutal to be logging these alts. Yeah, if Bitcoin keeps rallying though. I guess I'm just not convinced yet. I'm gonna follow Atom also though, so I'm gonna put this up in my list. Let's check real quick the other charts. I don't think anything's happened yet. I've been keeping my eyes on them, but nothing's happened yet. Check out Bit Tensor chart. That's most intriguing to you. Okay, let's check that out. I don't mind that Atom chart. I'm not really that interested in Solana. And really, most of these charts look the same, is the truth. Bit tensor. Okay, so this is a coin from last year. I mean, it made a nice move here. Not bad move. Is it gonna keep going? Could we return to these highs? It's the real question. All right, let me look at everything again. Yeah, everything still looks, I'm still, right now, my technicals, they're in the middle. I was going to say they're more leaning bullish, but they're actually not. We have CVD coming down, and EMA's smaller time frame ones are going down. 89 is slightly up, so not actually looking too hot here for the long. Let's see if this can curve down and we get the short with the breakout below IB. We have time. I'm just going to have to check in on my 2 o'clock appointment. Let me see. All right, back at VWAP. Alright, so I'll put bit tensor up on my list. And then what else? Man, I would want to be a hero on Link, guys. But what if it does this? What if Link does this for like another year? Yeah, I wasn't yelling that on stream. I'm back on stream now, but I'm going to mute it one more time. All right. Oh, I got some tempeh right now I need to cook. I was going to marinate it first and then just like bake it with water in the pan so it stays like moist. Otherwise, it gets so like dry. No, well, tempeh is traditional. I think a lot of times it is soybean, but it's like it's not tofu. It's like whole soybean with a mold, a fungus grown on it. Kinda, yeah. It's like a block, but you can like see the beans in it, kind of. It's like fuzzy. No, but I would use it in like a scramble. Yeah. Yeah. All right, tempe is good. Sorry guys, talking in the Discord here. We're talking about food. Yeah, what if this happened? I think I would have to take it as a range trade and have to average in low. Right? Like if I could get that and just cut it quick. Yeah, I don't know, guys. I don't really feel the crypto vibe. I'd rather be a degen with nasty Nas or Sweet Baby ES. Yep, this isn't looking too good. That's not looking good. This is where I should probably stay with Big Daddy Bitcoin. Man, we made a breakout here on the daily. Man, I almost want to trade my breakout strat on Bitcoin and try it out. All right, so I'm staying locked in. I wonder if that's why it looks like a heart. Doesn't a beat kind of looks like a heart? It looks like a bloody heart. And you said it's good for your arteries? Yeah, I probably need to eat more beets then. What's up, Sparkling Archer in the house? Hi Luna, I didn't realize you were live in the NY session. Great to know. I missed the London stream. Yes, 10:30. 10:30. Wait, your skin turned purple from... Or you said orange from carrots? No way. So my food truck used to sell beets, fried beets. So we dredge them in cornstarch and fry them, super good. But there's a lot of people who'd never eaten beets before, and they'd come back and be like, hey, so I was a little concerned, but then I realized it was the beets. What were you gonna say, Break? That is the stupidest but the best idea I've ever heard. But it's definitely the stupidest idea I've ever heard. So Break said, for those not in the Discord, I can't even repeat that. Okay, moving along. I mean, if I could look like my chart, if I actually ate enough beets that I turned purple, and I looked like one of my candles. So I was on yeah, exactly. Yeah, I'd be on brand. Bright purple. Well, guys, I'm just gonna keep. I already came this far, so it is noon. It's a little later than I like. Did I get any notice about my other plans today? Alright, so I'm making some plans here. So, definitely not gonna... Yeah, I mean... Something that's ranging right now in crypto might actually not be the worst option, but... Yeah, here we go, op. So pretty much what I'm finding is all the charts I like are looking like this, and some of them have already moved. Certain ones have... I mean, this has a crazy range up. Like, I could spread out my risk between a few different coins here and potentially get higher R&R. But if Bitcoin goes down, everything's gonna, all these alts are gonna go down. So I don't know if I was gonna do it. Maybe I do the ETH trade. And just try to, yeah, like I don't want it to come back down. So if I was going to take this, I actually kind of prefer just hopping in and keeping my stop tight. But I don't know, guys. I'm not going to try to force any crypto trades right now. I'm just going to try to distract myself from this chart that's just consolidating. If we did break out of this and went down here, it might give me a trade. So it definitely could happen, but not right now, guys. We got the 15-minute candle close right at the moment and 12:15. So I don't know. Maybe we lock it up. Yep, I guess we're just gonna lock it up. I might keep watching it a little bit for this breakout because I do think if it happens, it could give me a good trade. I could do two more. I could wait another 30 minutes. Maybe I'd grab some food. I was expecting it at this point. I'm watching this order flow that it's just grinding down. So I'm thinking that when it does make its move, it might be a nice trade. I just don't know how long it's going to take. Yeah, guys, look, this is terrible price action, huh? It is Monday. So should we kick it? Should we just chill instead of trade? Or should we just keep waiting and stalking? What else we could do something else too? What else? Okay, we look at equities. I'm looking for a trade. Brick, you have any swing trade ideas? Alright, brick is MIA. I mean, the Mag 7 is where I'd be biased to look. I mean, really anywhere. I was looking at crypto, and I'm gonna look at stocks too. I want to get back in my personal account, and so I'm just starting to look, but I don't really like anything that much. I want to short all the stocks I see. But I'm in my personal accounts, I've always been a long buy, like almost long only trader. But I'm open to do other trades too. I would even do options. Another one I was looking at was that BitX. Okay, so I'm going to go to my stocks list, but this is an old list, so I don't know how much I trust this. Let's see. Which one is this? This copper? Yeah. Power metallic mines. Wow, look at that pump it had. Holy moly. Whoa, that moon, I don't even know how that's possible. Maybe that's a glitch. That's crazy. I mean, this does not look that bad. Duolingo. Oof, look at that. Well, I'm glad I didn't take that trade. Guys, whoa, Duolingo's all the way down. Man, I might have to buy a little bit of this. I like Duolingo as an app. I mean, I know anyone can make their own app now with AI, but... Oh, this is something I might average into. We have a gap up there too. Guys, I kind of like this. Is like Duolingo dead forever, or is like it's just a dip? SMCI. This is a little scary to long. I don't like that as much as Duolingo, but Duolingo, it's still like a knife catch. Hood. This is a little scary. This feels a little gambly here, but as it should, it's hood. Alright, let's peek at gold again real quick, guys. I don't want to miss a trade. Yeah, we're just chopping here. Okay, so hood, maybe, with the breakout of this range. I'm gonna put an alert on hood. Soundhound. Yeah, see, that doesn't look convincing to me for me to buy that. Cat. So I rode cat all the way up, guys. I rode this up for real. And I sold it. I sold it like this I forget when that was, a few weeks ago. So that was a killer play there. I could still buy the dip on this. I would maybe start to do some, maybe I just average it in my IRA or something. I would want to be able to withstand a pullback. So how big have these other pullbacks been? 40%, 38. So 38% would be a pretty big pullback from these highs. Huh, so I might be interested in buying cat at either a bigger pullback, let's just say right here, and down here. And maybe I just start building a position. Because I reached my amount of alerts, that sucks. Okay, well this trade played out. It would have taken forever though, but look, that fully played out. Equinix, I think I took this in an options trade, but that was a few years ago when I traded this options. I don't remember this trade. I don't think I took this. Well, that played out though. Palo Alto. Man, that was a good dip down here. Alright guys, we are getting this IB breakout. We just tapped the IB at least. Let's see what happens. I'm gonna keep finishing my caffeine. So, time to stay diligent here. We have 15-minute close in 7 minutes and 6 minutes. And it's actually looking better now for the short. The 89 EMA is like, but it's starting to go down, and it's pretty flat though. I'm not gonna. The 20 EMA though is looking good. We're holding below it. So I'm looking at 5-minute EMAs for Confluence. CVD is looking down. I'm looking at NQ and ES. Both of those are looking down. And yeah, so I guess I have the trade. We need NQ to also close below. So it has a little ways here still for NQ to close below. We need another 20 points there. So meanwhile, G's short already. I just heard him. I am in the correct accounts. I'm looking to do a mini, and I'm copying in micros to some of my other accounts. Wow, this is selling off really good. Yo, you want to game Pac-Man? I'm actually pretty good at Pac-Man. Right? I mean, okay. Now, I don't know how good I am at Pac-Man now. In my day, like, I mean, literally, okay, yeah, this is going to sound really bad that I just said that, because I'm talking about, like, literally, like, 25 years ago. Oh, no, I'm probably terrible at it now. But I had the record at Common Grounds, this, like, punk venue in Gainesville. Man, epic shows back in the day at Common Grounds. Punk shows. But yeah, I had the high score in that machine for a long time, and I'd come back every once in a while, someone would have beaten me, and we'd have like competitions, like we knew the names on the leaderboard on it, and every once in a while it would be reset, and so we'd have to battle it out again. The good old days. Your dad's obese at Pac-Man. Another fun one that's hard is Tetris, that people get really into. So I'm liking the short. I'm hoping NQ closes below as well. Otherwise, I'm going to break all my rules if I take it. Gold is also about to break out again too. I'm not looking for the range long here. I'm just not, but. All right, 3 minutes left. 2 minutes. Will it close below? Will we get the trade? I might even try to enter it a little more discretionarily on another account here. On one of the evals. We'll see. Whoa, guys. I don't think I'm leaving at 2. I think it's going to rain and that we should trade all day. Right, 2 minutes. Guys, I want to order like some... Oh, I got food in the fridge. I can heat it up. And maybe we have like a on-stream picnic. I'll get some food and just keep trading here. Cancel my plans. Yeah, it looks like it's going to storm. It was like lightning. All right, well, it looks like we're gonna get it. 1 minute and 16 seconds. NQ still hasn't convinced me yet that's gonna close below, but we'll see. I think I'm gonna count it either way. I have orders already set on one of my evals, but they didn't get filled. I was hoping we'd bounce and fill them for better entry. Anticipate the move a little bit and start to practice being a little more discretionary. On the daily chart, I noticed that we're getting below a high volume node from New York, that we also had a high volume node there on yesterday's chart. All right, well, I'm going to be ready. All right, here we go. Top wick. I think that's good enough. I think that's good enough. Oh, did we get entered? Yeah, we did. Okay, I thought we did. I was gonna say. All right, guys, we're in. Screenshot time. So I don't know what my, 5 points. I should be ready to just lock this in. I don't know what my full TP really is on this. All the way down. I don't know what else to say on this one. So I'm going to take a screenshot though, like that. So I like my stop loss up here better, guys, but I'm doing minis, so I don't really have more to risk. So I'm kind of screwed. The other thing I could do is just keep it tight right above this wick high, and if it stops me, it stops me. Meanwhile, I don't have to worry about risking too much, but I'm risking my full 500 at this point, so we're just going to let it ride out one way or the other. So we do have a previous day point of control down here at 6709. Yeah, that's right to the range low. So I really don't mind that down there. Most of these accounts though will hit a max win if we did make that breakdown. And we have previous day mid here that happens to be right around where our 5 points is. So really, I'll most likely end up taking that scalp like that if we do break down here. So here's where I'm looking at the 5-minute is retracing to those 5-minute EMAs, where I'd be interested to get in at a better entry on some other accounts on like eval. So I'm doing it on one eval, I'm practicing it, and what that's pretty much looking like is these 5-minute EMAs like this, and then entering the trade when we get up to them, like up here. So that's another idea on just a way to kind of start to systematically add some discretion and maybe some better entries. And so I already have those EMAs on the 5 minutes, so that's why I'm looking at them. But it's on my other chart, it's not on this chart that I'm looking at those. Yeah, this is where definitely doing the mini is a little bit sus for me. Like, I would much rather the stop loss up here. But that would be risking $950. And that's about $450 too much. Like, really, actually, I would rather the stop be right here. And that is $325. But for now, I'm going to keep it right where she is, because this is my strat. I'm going to follow my data. ATR is about 13 points. That's another thing I could do. I could use ATR for those stop losses, because I'm trying to have like a max risk, and that's what I'm using 10 points as. But when ATR changes, maybe that should change too. Different things I'm looking at. I'm getting training view alerts. Alright, look at this. We're getting this short, this gold short. I might take this on another one of my accounts. On an eval. On number 13, because that's one further away from the passing. So I'm going to have that selected on my gold chart. And I'm actually going to have this trade idea already on the chart. Alright, well, looking like we might get stopped out here. Let's put it on the chart. We still got room. But so now we're testing those 5-minute EMAs. So this is right where I want it to actually be getting in this on the eval. And I'd much rather my stop up here. So I'm just noting these things. I know I'm always talking about it could have been better, but it can always be better. And at the same time, following my trade is what gives me my consistent results. So I just follow my setups while trying to pay attention. So I'm seeing a lot of buying coming in right now on MNQ, ES not as much. Gee, you're saying you're okay, yeah, you're short. Guys, not looking good here. Back above IBL. Let's look at MQ real quick. Yeah, look, and guys, am I crazy? No, guys, I'm crazy. Look, NQ did not close below. I just broke a rule. How did I not look at this? I was convinced NQ was breaking below. Look at that, NQ did not close below. So I'm not supposed to, man, that's crazy. I'm breaking my rules left and right here, guys. So I'm not supposed to be short if NQ didn't close below IB, and I did it anyways because the indicators look so bearish. But isn't that crazy? So now, meanwhile, I'm about to get stopped out, and I shouldn't be in this trade. Huh. That's so weird though, because I was paying attention to that, but the moment it closed, I just focused on executing, and that happens to me a lot. Yeah, that's funny. It's not actually that funny. Yeah, right. English Everyday Learning says might as well close now. The only reason I don't want to close is that the 5-minute is still below all these EMAs. So gonna give it a chance. But technically, yeah, might as well not give back extra. And also my stop loss isn't that good. Like my stop loss isn't with structure, it's with points here. So yeah, I could just cut it. But we're right at these EMAs. I'm gonna let it play out. The thing is, I'm not too attached, you know, to the results. It's just trade after trade, and yeah, it wasn't that good of a trade there. I didn't have my my NQ. But yeah, just because we have these 5-minute EMAs right here, I'm gonna let this. I'm gonna just let it decide. So yeah, we're right at this one. We're right at that one. So, and the VWAP. So I'm just gonna let it play out. But yeah, I just kind of it comes in waves when I'm breaking more stuff, and I did it this morning too. I messed up on a trade, and I'm like, man, when it happens once, it tends to happen a lot more. And I know I just need to get better sleep and all that stuff. Like getting psyched for the morning, doing some trade prep, meditation, all that stuff. So we're gonna get stopped out here. We're taking the full stop. But yeah, English learner is right. Mistake trade, just close. It's generally probably a better idea. We're already so close though. Yep, so there we go. We took the full stop. But I'm gonna journal it. Yeah, it happened twice today like that. It's kind of interesting though. It's like, man, I swear I thought I was watching the NQ right before taking this trade, and I must have looked at it while it was poking down, and I got all excited about the trade, and then before I know it, look, it closed above. ES though did close well below, and I had everything else looked good. So yeah, it is what it is, guys. We could reject right here this VWAP and still go down. I'm also still in it in the eval with the looser stop loss where I liked it up here, so I'm in it in one eval. But yeah, so right now NQ still never closed below. So I'm going to put a journal in of that P&L, and I got to total up that P&L as well. So I got to put this whole trade in. Let's see. New York, Apex, and yeah, it's just an Apex, ES and MES. EBO, breakout, short. But it was a mistake trade with that NQ. So the VWAP was above and flat pretty much, I think, right? Yeah, it's super flat. So guys, that is a mistake trade. That's so annoying, guys. So look, we had two mistakes today. One of them was like my execution was what was bad, but the trade itself had set up. So this one though, the trade hadn't even set up. So I'm gonna mark it as a purple trade, and that's the types of trades I want the least of. I don't want any purple trades, right? I want my trades, if I want to take a loss, I want to take a good loss where it's a trade that I like, not like this. So yeah, that's gonna add. I was after this morning I had a winner and a loser, so this is gonna fade me more on the red side today, but we trade on, we manage our risk. So I gotta do all the math here. Oh man, this math is gonna take a second. Oh, you know what? I can just look at the charts on NinjaTrader and it'll tell me. 500 bucks even. So that's without commissions though, but I'm just gonna start with this. Minus 500, and we have minus 500, and then on MES, on the other accounts, we have 105, minus 105. Oh, I think I did do 2 in minis. I did copy trade this one, didn't I? No? No, I didn't copy trade. What's going on here? Where is it? Oh yeah, there it is. Okay, 105 and and 105. Okay, 105 and 105. Alright, so I had it in 3 funded accounts. Minus 105, minus 105, minus 500. I'm still holding it in the toss account though. All right, so I have to journal that NQ didn't close below, guys, like a fool. NQ didn't, I should do all caps, but I'm not. Didn't close below IB. This was a mistake trade, aka avoidable loss. My least favorite trade, avoidable loss. All right, so I'm still in this short though, and let's see if maybe it still sets up, but I'm a little annoyed at myself. Let's see. Time to take off the sweater. Oh. Getting hot in here. English says I'm just going to do 1 micro from now on. Mark my words. All right. Good. Not bad. 1 micro can actually go long. It's what's crazy. And when you only have 1 micro on, I'm like, for me, I'm way more likely to hold a trade for like full TPs. So let me check on the rain. I guess we're back in IB and we just closed, so we're in this chop. Not the best trading day for me. Well, guys, I might just stay on a little bit longer to see if we still get this breakout. Let's look at gold. And we might get in gold. But I still can't trade gold in Apex, I don't think. Alright, so I'm going to go edit my AC. And I'm going to make a phone call real quick. I'll be right back, guys. Don't go anywhere. I'm still in the short on a toss. I don't know. What should I leave on? I guess that's going to be more entertaining to see the trade on. Okay, so I'll just be right back. Don't go anywhere. All right, guys, I'll mute it for how long? I don't know. Aye. Let me pull up chat. You just hear music. So, but yeah, what I was saying is that, so today I have time to trade more than normal, but we're not really getting good price action here. So I'm going to try to wait to see if we get this short again. But really, I mean, now we're just chopping. We bounce at IBL. NQ never even closed below it. And we're just we're back in this chop here. So I definitely don't want to take anything within this. And I'm just going to wait for this to break out. So we have top of the hour right now. And so yeah, lunch hour is over. I'm gonna wait to see if we break out of this. Oops, not full screen. Every time I switch back to this scene, it plays all my sound effects.
Every tick is a voice. Every candle, a question. The market is an auction.
If this breaks bullish now, I'm gonna be pretty surprised.
Find the truth.
But it's the trend that we've had. Leaving these 15-minute emates on, it looks, we can see that trend. Yeah, I'm gonna chill. I'm gonna keep chilling.
Market is memory, anchored in pain. Levels get tested, patterns remain. Greed says double up, fear says quit. Patience whispers.
Nice to get a little more volume coming in.
Every loss is tuition, every drawdown of class, every journal line written makes the knowledge last.
So failed auction paid twice here. First time right here at around 10:45. Second time on this sweep here at 12:15. Test it, close above. Test it, close above. Got a little push. But the range is so tight that I wouldn't be looking to trade that. And going to ES, we had the fake out here, so that long on NQ would have looked scarier with ES breaking below, but man, NQ is just right so clean on that VWAP. Yeah, I can't believe I shorted this. That I was shorting while NQ was doing that. Meanwhile, I'm shorting ES. Yeah, right. That's such a bad trade. I want to figure out a way to keep my... Well, normally I look at NQ on a toss for the IB trade. I'm going to have to play back the stream because maybe I made an exception. I just don't remember it. Because when I look at NQ, it did close below price candle structure. So we did get this close below these previous lows here. So it's kind of like an initial, like a price action trade breakout. So I don't fully blame myself, I guess, if I looked at it that way. And maybe that's even, maybe I even brought that up. But really, it didn't close outside IB, so it's a no trade rule. So I'm gonna wait for these two trade ideas, even though I already got shook out.
The auction never ends. It only moves to the next level.
I'm too low in the mix. Uh-oh. Really? Let me see. Oh yeah, I guess my mic is a little bit lower than normal. I think I normally have it kind of like this. Man, maybe I should just play poker instead. Yeah, this is grindy. I might grab a snack or something, guys. I'm just waiting for this. So if you guys want to stalk this trade with me and see if I get it or not, then stay on. And I'm going to keep the stream rolling. Let me grab some snacks and I'll be right back. All right, I have chips though, so I'm definitely gonna have to keep my mic muted for chip action. I have some guac. All right, let's try to stalk this trade. See if we get one more shot here. All right, I'm just gonna mute it. All right, chips are hitting. Chips and guac here. Guys, I guess it's like the worst day I could have stayed on stream here. We're just chopping. Yeah, you guys want some chip ASMR? So that's a good question, Luna. What's your daily routine to keep you sane? It's crazy. The thing is that when I don't do my daily routine, I definitely feel different. So like last week I realized I was slacking, and so this week I started getting back a little stricter morning session. But normally I limit my stream time right now, so I'm trying to just keep it shorter after the London stream. But the London stream's long, right? 4 hours. So I just try to go outside. But for a while I was running in between the two streams, and that was the best thing. I'd go sprint after the first stream. Even like 10 minutes of sprinting would set me right. Going to the gym in the afternoon is definitely nice too. But yeah, I mean, like right now I'm super tired. Like this weekend kind of, I don't know, I just felt like it's going to take me a day to get back in sync. Like I ended up staying up late and kind of, I didn't really catch up on sleep all the way. So, but I did take time away from the charts, which was nice. But I definitely feel like I have to like re-catch up. Guys, we are just in this chop zone. Oh my gosh. This 5-minute chop. Lower highs, lower lows. But yeah. I mean, I don't know too with streaming. I would, like if I wasn't doing the London stream, I would probably stream just as long or more. But it's a fine balance. Like the more I stream, the more views I get and stuff. So it's like hard. You want to stay on. But then like today, I was like, oh, I can stream longer. It's raining. I was going to do something outside, and now it's like raining and looks bad. So I'm like, I'll just stay on stream. But now here I am trading when I normally wouldn't be trading. Like even that last trade, I took a bad trade, right? NQ didn't close below like ES did. So it should have been a no trade. And then here I am taking a bad trade. So I'm like, yeah, is it good for me to push it? Probably not. Being like super locked in. But the other thing is like I could still only trade for a couple hours and not be locked in. It just keeps me from over trading, having the time limit. So yeah, definitely have to find that balance outside of trading too. But by having a time limit, it definitely helps. Like when I just do a short New York session and always lock it up, like normally I don't go past 11:30, then I don't know, it gives me a little time before my bedtime, which really I need to be getting ready for bed at like 6 for the London stream. Alright, I'm gonna chip it up. So I'm gonna stay patient. It really could change pretty quick here. If we make a breakout here, I could end up getting a trade. We're right in the middle of the range now, smack dab. But we have two different ideas. Shorts below, longs above. More we consolidate, probably the better those breakouts are. We already tried to fake out once to this downside, so it would just be natural for it to rerun it back up. So far also what's working is the failed auction, right? We're staying within this New York auction. So, I mean, maybe I should just assume that's what it's going to do until it doesn't. So it's like, man, I might as well just assume it's going to keep chopping if that's what it's doing right now. But I'm going to use my my guidelines for my playbook and review it if it's good or not, and try not to do the same thing again of trying to you know, of not looking at all my rules, not looking at NQ like what I did here. So let's see what happens. We have this 15-minute candle just opened. Minimum, it could break out in one more 15, especially this upside, but I'm not gonna really expect it. I'm gonna expect it to just keep chopping now. So I don't know, maybe I shouldn't stay on. Let's look at gold. Yeah, gold is right back in the middle of the range. So I could have taken this onion play long. It would have been good. Stop loss would have been right here somewhere. Yeah, that could have been fine. Guys, I guess I'm just gonna, I don't know what to do now because we're just stopped again in the middle of the range. I want to see some follow through here, but it looks like we're gonna stick with the pattern as of now. I'm watching these 5-minute EMAs. Man, if anyone's making money right here, good job. This is some serious chop. You know what? I guess I'm gonna hop off stream, but I'm gonna keep watching because I don't really have anything else to do today. Well, actually, I always have a million things to do, pretty much, but I don't have anything planned at the moment, so I thought I'd stream a little longer than normal. Yeah, I'm gonna try to get in my groove tomorrow and hopefully lock in here. I don't want to make any execution errors. If my trade's there, I want to take it. I don't want to do any of this funny business like I just did. Like, I really can't believe this. My main rule is that NQ has to close outside of initial balance, just like ES does, to take this trade. And only ES did. So I feel like just a bummer to waste a trade. Waste a loss on a bad trade. But that's the name of the game, and I took that trade without doing that, so I put on the risk. So yeah, nothing I can do but move on from it, and luckily I used risk management and all that jazz, so we're good. We live to trade another day, and it's just a little one trade in the big picture of things. So I just don't want to make it a pattern of that. So I'm just going to make sure I'm reviewing this right now, talking about it a lot, and I journaled it already, so we're all good to go. Let me actually put this part in here. Yeah, so that was supposed to be a no trade right there. Alright, I am going to keep watching it in case we do get this breakout. And other than that, though, I'll still keep my eye on gold too, I guess. But yeah, because we're making this nice range. But I'm a little scared, like it's just going to keep faking out and chopping. It is Monday, and we have rollover, so we have the volume a little spread across different contracts. And yeah, who knows? It can probably chop longer than I can stay solvent, so... I'm gonna just lock it out there, and we'll try to have a little better. Even if it's a losing trade, I at least want it to be a strategic trade, not a mistake execution. So, yeah, I guess I'm gonna get off. Yeah, I'm just gonna make myself do it. So I'll be around though. If it breaks out, I'll probably still look for the trade. So guys, take it easy. I hope everyone has a wonderful Monday, and I hope you guys did a little better than me today and didn't get chopped up. It's crazy that I like was patient for, I thought I was being patient and then still kind of messed up when it came time. So, yep. No more other trades than that one, but still that one was one too many because I shouldn't have taken it. So I'm going to have to sleep on that tonight and lock it up here, and I will see you guys mañana bright and early for the London stream, and then 10:30 a.m. Eastern Standard Time for the stream here. So I'll see you guys there. Thank you for watching, everyone. I will see you mañana. All right, what should we listen to on the way out? Let's keep it chill. All right, peace.
Yeah, we rise up in the morning trying to find that peace of mind. Every loss a little lesson, every win a different sign. Got the market on my shoulder, but the balance feeling fine. Discipline, the only way to make the stars align. Wake up early, world still asleep. Coffee in the cup, charts run deep. Dreams ain't built in a day or a week. Takes patience, faith, and the courage to speak. I know the drawdowns, I felt that pain, but the storm makes clear skies worth the rain. One trade at a time, never playing that game. If it don't fit the plan, then I ain't to blame. Yeah, we rise up in the morning trying to find a peace of mind. Every loss a little lesson, every win a different sign. Got the market on my shoulder, but the balance feeling fine. Discipline, the only way to make the stars align. Yeah, journal on the desk, write the truth I see. Past days notes, hold the key for me. From the lows to the highs, yeah, I learn to breathe. Trust the process, that's the realest belief. It's lunar trades, man, the crew don't fold. Brick, hold it down, keep the vibe on hold. Life's like the market, can't always control, but the story feels better when it's fully told. Discipline, focus, patience in the pocket. Stacking dreams steady, profits in the locket. Rise with the sun, let the fear just fall. It's Luna on the mic, answering the call. Listen, line focus, patience in the pocket. Stacking dreams steady, profits in the locket. Rise with the sun, let the fear just fall. It's Luna on the mic, answering the call. Yeah, man. Yeah, we rise up in the morning trying to find a peace of mind. Every loss a little lesson, every win a different sign. Got the market on my shoulder, but the balance feeling fine. Discipline, no.